Hello, I am Dr. Louis from Sauer. I was born on August 13, 1885. I lived most of my life in Illinois for about 35 years. I retired to Florida in 1959 at the age of 72. My education included Rush Medical College, University of Berlin, and University of Chicago. I really liked riding on a horseback and playing the harmonica. Then I gave my old harmonicas away to my grandchildren while I was a young man. When I was older, I played jokes on my wife. I'll give an example at the end of this. I liked playing cards, and I liked taking care of rose bushes out of my garden. I promised an example of what one of my mom's jokes were. Wife's jokes. Well, you know what I mean. So, one April Fool's, she put wet red candle wax on her arm and showed me her fake rash. I was very upset about the rash until she started picking off the wet red candle wax. I disliked when my wife left her books on the floor, where she read a book every day, while she was asleep and donated books to the library. I disliked being called Grandpa. I later made my family call me Uncle Lou to make myself feel younger. Finally, I disliked germs and I hated when a child got sick. I'm famous because I invented a vaccine that prevents whooping cough. It took me 16 hours a day and in total 3 years to make it. First, I tested it on monkeys imported from India, and I tested it on the monkeys. When it was accepted for the animals, I went to test it on human children. The results were just as expected. Children who were vaccinated with my shot did not catch whooping cough. I got the volunteer children from the head of the hospital and one of the nurses. In 1938, I invented the DPT vaccine. It stands for diphtheria, pertussis, and tetanus. Diphtheria and tetanus are both illnesses. Pertussis stands for whooping cough. My grandchildren joked. No difference, actually. But they joked that I used to make every baby in America cry who got my shot. I authored 2 books on childcare and wrote a monthly column to the National PTA. The gift that I would like to present to the world is the DPT vaccine. Which is this. They were all in one shot, making it a lot easier on the person who got it, which makes it better. Also, if this shot had not been invented, many people in America would have died from whooping cough. That was until I made the vaccine that prevents it. By the way, my gift saved many lives of people. So my souvenir is Lifesavers. I pass them around. Pass it. This. This. your note card. This gift is important because whooping cough used to be the greatest cold of infants before I made a shot that prevents it from happening. What I'd like you to remember about me is that I am honored with a glass plaque mounted on a prominent wall in Evanston Hospital that describes me as one of the institution's most respected doctors. I would also like you to remember about me because I'd also like you to remember about me is that I could have been rich and famous with my amazing new vaccine, but I never asked for a penny of what I did. I just donated some money from a drug company to Northwestern University. If I'd lived longer, I would have continued my volunteer work in Miami for 1 day a week and would have taken trips to the Miami Beach every Sunday to collect coconuts and rocks to put in my garden to make my garden look prettier. Any questions or comments?